200 miles an hour. Yes, we passed 200 miles an hour. There we go. Holy shit. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Neil and welcome back to some more BeamNG.drive. And in this video, we're going to be wrecking a bunch of cars. Well, technically every single car. I thought it would be a lot of fun to test all of the fastest cars on the car jump arena, so we can get a final verdict on which car will fly the fastest on the car jump arena. Now we're gonna do one of every single car in this, and we're gonna do all the fastest cars except for the drag cars, because the drag cars are obviously super powered and thus will go faster than any other one. So this is gonna be the test, or the I guess you would call it the controlled variant, and this is the only drag car that we're gonna use, which is the, what is it called? What's this thing called again? It's called the Bruckle Aluda. So we have an actual drag car here. So this is the only drag car we're gonna use. Holy hell, we got some air there. And this is just gonna be kind of a controlled. So this thing should easily fly past the 500 mark, because we're going 200 damn miles an hour. But here we go, and it looks like, yes, we are gonna go past the 500. So I think, wow, this thing got flattened. I think if we can get any other cars to go past the 500 mark, then it's probably gonna be the definite winner. And I also have both detailed damage model things, registers, I don't know what to call them, on screen, so you can get kind of a lower res one at the top and more of a detailed, scrambled mess at the bottom, at least when you wreck the car this bad. That's what it's gonna look like. So that is the fastest one we're probably gonna see all day, but it is the controlled. So we're actually gonna start with the good old Barstow. Now I believe the fastest one we have is either gonna be the Trans Am, maybe, I'm not so sure, or probably the Venom is probably gonna be the quickest one, because this thing is just an absolute beast. This is about as close as you can get to an actual drag car without actually being considered a drag car. Now it does mean it is a little bit hard to control, but once we get it under control, it can start flying. So I think we can go about 140 miles an hour. There we go. So this is about gonna go to about the 250 mark. Not too shabby, but I feel like it can do a little bit better. So we're actually gonna try a couple other ones here. I'm gonna try the race car, because this thing might be eons quicker than some of those other ones could ever hope to be. So wow, it already seems like it's going a little bit quicker, but can it be 140 miles an hour? Let's just see. It looks like it just might. 130, oh wait, maybe not. All right, so I guess the Venom was in fact the fastest version. Okay, besides the drag car, there is a drag car, but we're not gonna worry about that. So that is the first, and now we're gonna start with the BTR. You know, I probably shouldn't do the BTR, because this is a heavily modified BTR that can easily go 300 miles an hour. But, you know, I want to try it anyway, just... This one isn't gonna count. This is just gonna be kind of a fun thing, just to see how far this bitch can go. 250 miles an hour? Oh my god! Holy shit, we're gonna land straight on our faces here. And probably get a pretty good bounce. Oh no, we're gonna wrap ourselves around the pole, which is always pretty awesome. And yeah, this BTR is absolutely wrecked. That is for sure. But it's not gonna count towards our testing, so we're just gonna assume that that's just something special. Okay, so speaking of special, let's go to the Burnside Special, and we're gonna go to the Burnside race car, which is undoubtedly the fastest version besides the drag car, of course. But we're gonna try this one, because this one should get up there to some pretty high miles per hour. So it already feels like it's pretty damn fast. Well, let's see how fast. If it can go over 140, I'm gonna feel pretty good about this thing. We're already at 120, so we should have no problem. Oh wait, no, it's stuttering. 130, no! I was hoping it would go faster than that. Damn it! But we did get past 200, just about 230 yards. So not that good, but it is an old car, so it kind of is to be expected. Can we get this thing to the middle, please? I'm tired of having to turn. There we go. So put this right there. And there is a few of these that I'm going to skip just because they're not worth it. I know they're not going to go too far. But I think the Silica GT4 actually does have a pretty fast version. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try this. This is a mod, by the way. but it is a very well-crafted mod, so I will give it a chance if it'll load. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, okay. I thought it was going to break the game for a second, but we're good. So this thing should go pretty damn fast. I mean, it's still a street car, so I'm not expecting it to go 200 miles an hour, but it is getting up there, 150 miles, 160 miles an hour. Whoa! And it's actually getting some air. That might help it a little bit. We're going to go well past 400, about 450 yards for this thing. And just look at the model down there. It just got absolutely creamed. But yeah, that actually went a lot farther than I thought it was going to go. Okay, let's spawn it back so we don't get that horrid fire sound effect that just blows your eardrums out. Okay, so on to the 200BX. Now, we're probably going to have a lot of options here, so let's choose wisely. I think this thing is just an absolute monster, if I remember correctly. So, it is a race engine, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so this the holy grail of 200BXs. So I have high hopes for this thing. So let's see how far it'll go. Here we go! Off to a slow start, admittedly, but I have high hopes. Oh, no. Oh, it's hard to control. Okay, we got this. We got this. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, 170 miles an hour. That's still pretty damn quick, but it is very quickly going into a nosedive and absolutely wrecked. All right, guys, so if you're enjoying this series so far and you want to see more with the car jump arena and testing, make sure to hit that like button down below. It really helps me out. Okay, so that was the 200BX, a very, very good run, but I really want to see somebody break that 500 mark. So we're actually going to skip the sun strip. It's not the best mod out there, but the next car is a very, very quick one, the ETK 800 series. Now, of course, the fastest is going to be the 858T Rendon, because this is just an absolute beast. It's supposed to be like one of the side companies that sells very tricked out versions of BMWs. I'm pretty sure ETK is supposed to be BMW. So, yeah, this thing should be pretty damn quick. The fastest wagon on the planet, I would very confidently say so. 180 miles an hour, damn near. And we are going full on into the, wow! Whoa, like 480 yards. Okay, that's the closest we gotten to 500 thus far. And this thing is still, for the most part, in one piece. Now, there is a fire raging and the parts are missing, and we are significantly flatter. But it's still recognizable as an ETK. So I think that kind of says a lot for the safety features on this thing. Alright, so we have an even beastlier ETK coming up, the K series, and now we're going to go with the Rendon as well. These things are quick, but they're kind of hard to control, so I'm actually going to skip these. So I'm going to go straight to the Rendon, which should be quite the powerhouse here. I think this one might be the first one to pass the 500 mark. I don't know that for sure, but we're already up to 130, 140, 160. 170, 180, there we go, and it just flies like a bullet. Are we gonna pass the 500 mark? No! Just a few yards away. That was very, very close, and we are bursting into flames. Of course, now significantly shorter than when we started, but we did land in the pool, so any fire, if we may have been on fire in this thing, we are definitely okay now, considering we didn't die on impact, which we most likely did. So yes, we are getting dangerously close to the 500 mark. Now we're gonna roll back the dial of time now and go to the ETK I series, a significantly older car, but I believe if we use the race edition, we might actually make it pretty far down the map. So let's go ahead and try it. This thing is very, very quick, especially considering its age. So I think this will go well into the 400s. I'm not sure, but I that's just what I think. Especially since we're going 164 miles an hour, and look how straight this thing goes. Come on! Oh no! I thought you would easily go into the 400s. I guess not. And you need to slow down. Actually, this is probably this has ended up in probably one of the best shapes of any cars so far. Most of the cars just end up a wreck, but this has the added support of the steel cage, the roll cage. So I guess that kind of helped hold it together a little bit, you know? Alright, just because I'm curious, I'm actually going to use another I series here. The Paps Twin T's. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. I just want to see how far it can go. This isn't going to be any significant testing. I just want to see how far this absolute monster can go. This diesel monster, by the way. So we're already going 160, 180 miles an hour. Is it going to break 400? Yes, very easily. Oh, about 430. So yeah, even the supercharged version still cannot make it past the 500. But we have a lot of testing to do. I'm sure we will break that 500 mark very soon. All right, so the FR17 is kind of a strange one because it wants to go straight down because of the aerodynamics of this thing. So if you want it to go any distance at all, you have to rip off the wings. So I'm going to do this one twice. Once with all the wings, just so you can see how this car is affected by downforce and wind. It's actually a thing to behold. The physics in this game are actually amazing. Look how fast it just flies down into the ground. That is truly some amazing physics. Okay, let's try this again, only without the help of our wings here. So this is probably going to be a bad time for this little FR17, but it's going to be good for us because we are going to get some distance, boy. I can tell you right now, this thing is going to absolutely fly. So let's get these pesky wings out of here. Come on. There we go. And let's repeat this, and I feel like we're going to go well past the pool. I'm not positive. I usually do this with moon gravity just for shits and giggles. But let's just see how far we can get this. Almost 200 miles an hour. Yes, we passed 200 miles an hour. There we go. Holy shit. Well past the 500, and we might go into the mountains here. This thing just turns into an absolute plane. That is crazy. And gets obliterated on impact, as you can see. All red down in the gauges down there. That is horrific. All right, so we're gonna try the Grand Marshal. I don't have a lot of high hopes for this, but it does have a custom edition. So maybe this thing might be able to actually get some pretty good distance. I'm not sure, but it feels like this thing is packing some pretty big heat here. So let's just keep it going. How fast can we get this thing? I'm guessing 160 easily. 150, 160, yeah, almost 170 miles an hour, but the wind is pulling it down. So we're not even gonna break the 350 mark. That is a shame, and this thing is a complete boat. So, all things considered, I think it did pretty well, but still not that far. We still haven't broken the 500 mark. All right, time for the classic of BeamNG, the Corvette. So, we have a Nomi's N475, which is another insane little build by Nomi. So, I'm going to try this one. This seems like it has the best bet of actually making it. So, yeah, this thing is packing, man. Listen to this. Oh, this thing's gonna fly, and it's very lightweight. So can it go a little bit faster, man? If you can go a little bit faster, you might have a chance. 160, 165. Can we get past the 350 mark? No. Okay, so what this tells me is that we're gonna need some serious heat if we ever want to get past that 500 mark. But I have faith. I feel like something is gonna break that 500 mark, and soon. Alright, I know this car is not going to make it by a long shot, but we never used the Legrand, so we're going to try the Sports Edition, which is still a pretty powerful little vehicle. But yeah, I don't have a lot of hope that this thing's going to make it past the 500, but we are getting up there. 120, 130, 140, 150, 155 miles an hour. And we are going right about the 300 mark, so really, that is pretty impressive for this old grandpa car. But yeah, it's going to pay the consequences and get absolutely totaled. Next up, we have the Pessimist. Now, we have a lot of choices for this. So, I guess I'll just go with the straight-up race car, because that is probably going to be the quickest edition with the quickest engine. So, yeah, this is a very, very fast Pessimist. I might want to take the wing off if I want to go for distance, but you never know. This wing might actually propel me higher into the sky. You can never really be sure. Come on, you can go faster than this. 175. Yes, it looks like the wing is picking it up. Holy shit, 470. It looks like somewhere around there. So yeah, that one actually got pretty damn close to breaking the 500 mark, but just shy. So we're gonna have to move on, unfortunately. Now, what about the Miramar? This one is not the fastest car in the world, but what about the race edition? This thing might actually get up there. This thing can be fast if it wants to. I mean, Probably not going to make it anywhere close to 500, but it's fun to try, you know what I mean? All right, here we go. 140 miles an hour. Not bad. Actually, 152. So is it going to make it past 300? Oh, lands just about on the 300 mark, which I think is pretty damn good for such an old car. Next up, we have the good old Moonhawk. Now, we have a lot of choices for this. So, do I want to use the stock car, the NASCAR stock car, or just the race edition? This one actually says crazy. So what the hell does that mean? That is part of a mod, though. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to use it. This could count. It's not a drag car. So, oh, God, we are stuck in the wrong place. Okay, we need to get over. There we go. All right, let's try the crazy edition out. I'm kind of nervous about this thing. I don't think I've ever tried it. Is it going to be hard to control? Oh, yeah, it just has an insane amount of horsepower here. But how fast can we get it going? Can we get it to 200 miles an hour? Oh, 180. Okay, this one might actually have a chance here. Oh, no. We're going to land about 440. So even like an insane, super souped up version, not even close. I mean, you know, kind of close, but not close. You know what I mean? So what about the classic Pessimist? Could this thing stand a chance? I don't know. We're going to use the race car again with the giant wings, so it'll hopefully push us up into the sky and pass the 400, or the 500 mark, rather. But the wing is a little bit smaller on this thing, but that doesn't mean it can't make a difference. You never know, so let's just see how fast. This thing is quick! 140, 150, and 162 miles an hour. And it looks like the wing is actually pushing it up a little bit. And we're going to make it past 400 to 420. So yeah, all the race cars and the Pessimists, to be exact, are really crushing all of my expectations. I thought that any of the Pessimists would not make it anywhere close to the 500 mark, but here they are. I'm going to go ahead and skip the Pigeon for this one just because we all know that's not going to make it. But if you guys want to see a separate video for the Pigeon trying to fly, I could definitely do that. So we're going to move on to the Depressive. So this thing has a lot of very fast additions, but I'm going to go with the race edition. I feel like this one's either going to get pushed down very fast or push up and past the 500. I actually don't know how fast this thing can go, but it has a lot of power. So I have a lot of hope for this car, and we are already going very, very, very fast. Oh my God. We might break 180, maybe 170. And it looks like it's just flying straight as an arrow, so we're easily going to make it past 400, but not much else in this thing. Oh, it just got shredded into bits, our purple monster here. Yeah, that's about as good as we're going to get with this thing. All right, so here we have a very fast car, the SBR4, and we have the Thunderball, which is quite possibly one of the most powerful cars in the game. This thing is absolutely insane. So I am fairly certain this one is going to be the first one to make it past the 500 mark. But let's just see how fast we can get it going here. Holy shit, 200 miles an hour. Yes! Oh, we're going to make it way past the 500 mark. We might make it into the sand pit. No. Oh my God. Woo! Okay, so I don't think anything is gonna easily beat this monstrosity, this absolute beast. But we have to keep going. So, for now, the Thunderball, is that what it was called? The Thunderball? Whatever. That thing is the champion as of now. But let's see how the Sunburst can do. There's some pretty good little tucked away supercharged Sunburst in here. So let's go with the just the NASCAR. Yeah, let's try this. These are kind of weird. I don't know if some of them don't work. So we're just going to go with the just regular old NASCAR. All right, here we go. No spoiler on this thing, an odd choice, so that might actually make us not go as far as we possibly could, but we're still going pretty damn fast. 190. Whoa, okay, we're doing a front flip apparently. Oh man, but we still almost made it to the 500 mark. I have no doubt that if that had some sort of wing on it, it would have definitely made it past the 500 mark. So we're gonna call that second place actually, because I am pretty certain that would definitely make it past the 500 mark. All right, so here's a car we don't see very often, which is also one of the oldest cars in BeamNG.drive. This is the Bolide, and this is the fastest of race edition that we have available to us. Now, this thing is a very, very fast, and it's very aerodynamic, as you can see. So we're not going to get, oh, is that as fast as we're going to go? 170? Whoa, okay, we're doing a backflip. So even at that relatively low speed, we still made it past the 400 mark and effectively flattened ourselves on the pavement. But damn it, this is an awesome car. It's still one of my favorite cars in BeamNG.drive. It's just so odd. It's a very early supercar. What more could you want? All right, so here we have the sports edition of the Hopper. Not one of the fastest vehicles in BeamNG.drive, but I thought it would be fun anyway, just to see where we would land at full speed. Oh, we're actually getting almost to 140 miles an hour. Not bad! And we should have no problem landing in one piece. That's kind of this thing's... Oh, never mind. Oh, no, we went into a violent roll. Oh, no. Well, the suspension's okay. We can probably keep driving this. Yeah! Also one of the toughest vehicles in BeamNG.drive. All right, so here we have the classic D series. Now, I imagine, what is this? Supercharged Sport. I imagine this is probably going to be the fastest one. Probably not the toughest, but hopefully the fastest. Oh, yes, look at this. Okay, I think this will easily go past the 400 mark. I could be wrong. It is not accelerating very fast, so maybe not. Oh, no, I thought it was going to be quicker. 120, 130. Not bad. Can we at least make it past 200? Yes, there we go. Okay, so D series, its speed is not one of its strong suits, but it's still made it past 250, so I'd say that's still pretty good. Do we have any fast roamers, though? I'm not sure that there even is a sports edition of this car. There is a custom, though, so maybe this one will go kind of quick. It has a slick orange paint job, so that makes it go faster, right? I'm not really sure, but it does seem pretty damn quick here. We're already at 100 miles an hour. Holy shit! Why isn't there a D-series version of this? We're already going 150, 165 miles an hour. Wow! And we might make it to the 400. Oh, no, 360, which is insane for a vehicle of this size, a SUV. Going that fast is just ridiculous, and it takes its place in the pool. All right, so just a few more now. This is kind of a tough one because I know the T-Series is not very quick. I'm tempted to just try the drag just for fun. So yeah, this is going to be just another just for fun vehicle here. Whoa! Okay, too much. Too much. We're going to need to be careful about this. Oh, God, it's so fast. Okay. Be careful. There we go. Keep it in a straight line. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, 200 and yes! Straight into the pool. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. And the tires, oh. We broke it. Okay, so you get it. This thing is incredibly fast. Okay, let's move on. All right, so the last one we're going to be doing today is the H series. Now, there isn't a lot of fast ones for this, that is for sure. So I believe the fastest one is actually going to be the off-road. Yeah, the off-road. Well, maybe the Yeti. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, this one's supercharged. I think the Yeti might actually be the fastest H series that we have. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. Oh, it's broken? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, we'll try the off-road then. That's fine. All right, here we go. Even if we don't make it all the way to the bottom, at least we will probably be able to land the jump. So that's a good thing because we have a lot of clearance. This thing was made for going off-road and doing jumps. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going 160 miles an hour. Straight as an arrow. Can we land this in one piece? Yes, we can. Okay, slow down, slow down. No. Shit. We were doing okay. We might have been okay if we didn't lose control in the sand. The sand, which was supposed to slow us down, ultimately killed us there, that is for sure. Alrighty, so here is our winner, the Nomi N1 350 Thunderball. This thing is absolutely insane and deserves its title of the most insanely fast vehicle in BeamNG history. Let's just do it. One more victory jump here, and yes! Holy shit. Okay, let's do a little bit of a flip here just to see how flat we can get this thing. Oh my God, we got the double bounce into the pool. Oh no, we just missed the pool. But there we go. There is our winner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, kind of like competition videos, let me know down below and hit that like button as well. And make sure to subscribe if you're not already. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.